Hi friends, welcome back to CADable. This is Engineer Ibrahim Omar, and today we will be creating a Clevis Pin assembly, which will be consisted of Clevis Pin, a Cotter Pin, and a washer. So let's start. First, we will model these parts, and then we will assemble it. So here I will be showing you a method that you can create an assembly in part mode as well. So let's first create the Clevis Pin. Let's go to here, new, and part, and click OK. So we are in part mode, and first of all we will create the Clevis Pin. So as usual, I will always change my background to plain white for better visualization. And here you can see the units are in mmgs. In my last video, I used CGS system, which is this one, centimeter gram second, and usually we use mmgs. So let's first create the Clevis Pin, and I will use revolve command. So I will sketch the half, and then I will revolve this sketch to 360 degree. So let's go to here, let's say front plane, select sketch, and let's select center line. Okay, and I will write one center line here, and the dimension of the center line, let's say it would be 45 mm. Okay, so I will write it as 45, and let's make one line, let's say here to here, one line here to here, one line here, and one line here. I will join this line to this origin. Sorry, I will join this line to this origin. Okay, now I will dimension it. You can see that it is still underdefined, and I can still drag this sketch. So let's go to here, smart dimension, and let's dimension this. Let's say this length is 8 mm, and basically it is the radius, and the whole diameter it would be 16 mm. And let's say the dimension from here to here is 5 mm. So let's change it to 5, and also this dimension is also 5 mm. And here you can see that the sketch is fully defined, and as you can see that the color of the sketch is turned into black from blue, so which means that it is fully defined. And you can see here as well, the sketch is fully defined. So let's go to here, features, and I'll go to here, Revolve Boss base, and select yes, and I will revolve this sketch to 360 degree and select OK. And here you can see your Clevis Pin. Now I will add one hole here for the Cotter Pin. So let's go to here, let's say front plane again, select sketch, and now I'll go to here, circle. Sorry, I'll go to here, circle, and I will make a circle here. So let's go to a smart dimension, and the dimension from this edge to the center of the circle, it would be, let's say, 28 mm. And here you can see that the sketch is still underdefined. So let's go to a smart dimension, and let's dimension this hole, and this hole is let's say 3.7 mm, and let's make it 3.7. You can see that this sketch is still underdefined. Let's select this point and this origin and make them vertical. Now you can see that the sketch is fully defined. Exit the sketch, and now I'll go to here, Extruded Cut, and I will cut this hole throughout in both sides. So select this sketch, and now I will select this option, through all both sides, and select OK. Now you can see that a hole is created, and a through all hole is created, and this hole is basically for Cotter Pin. Now I will add some chamfer. So let's go to here, fillet, and under fillet you will find this chamfer, and I will make a chamfer of 1 mm, 45 degree. Select this and select this one and select OK. Now I will make another chamfer. Let's go to a chamfer again, and this time I will make a chamfer of 0.5 for the Cotter Pin. Select this one and select this one and select OK. So my Clevis Pin is ready, and now I will model the let's say Cotter Pin. The Cotter Pin will be inserted here. So let's model the Cotter Pin, and I will model the Cotter Pin in the part mode of the Clevis Pin, and let's do it. So let's go to your sketch, and I will select, let's say, top plane and select sketch. I will change it from shaded with edges to hidden lines visible. Okay, now you can see this hole clearly. So this Cotter Pin will be inserted inside this hole. Okay, so let's go to here center line, and well, we are not assembling this, we are just making we are just making the Cotter Pin using this Clevis Pin, and then we will assemble it later. Okay, so let's first make the Cotter Pin, and let's say I will dimension this from maybe here to here. Okay, and let's say this dimension would be 25 mm. Okay, and now I'll go to here 3-point arc, and I will make one arc here to here, and the radius of this arc, it would be 3 mm, and I will select this point and hold shift, select this point and make them midpoint. Okay, I will drag this point to just delete this point. I will drag this point to somewhere here. Okay, now I will go to here again, and I will make another arc, and I will make one arc here. This arc would be smaller arc having a radius of 2 mm, and just go to here, select this arc, hold shift, select this arc and make them tangent. Okay, just drag it here. Okay, now I will make another line, and one line here, select this arc, hold shift, select this line and make them tangent, and I will make this dimension maybe 14 mm, and the width of this, it would be 1.8 divided by 2, so it would be, I think, 0.9. Also, the total length of this pin, it would be, let's go to here and let's select, so select this point and select this line and make them midpoint. Okay, now you can see the midpoint relation. So pin is almost done, and you can see it is fully defined, but I will mirror this arc. So select this arc and mirror about this line, and also this line, mirror about this, and select OK. But I will use this side as 9 mm, so I will delete this relation, and I'll go to a smart dimension, and this time I will be dimensioning it as 9 mm. Okay, and let's change it to maybe 12, and let's change this one to maybe let's say 15. Okay, it is still underdefined, so it is vertical, and now you can see that this Cotter Pin is fully defined. Okay, so exit the sketch, and now I'll go to your features, and under features I'll go to your sort boss space, I'll go to your sketch profile, and I use circular profile, and I will change this to 1.4, and I select this sketch and select OK. We are done with the Cotter Pin, and here you can see that it is interfering with the Clevis Pin. It is in the part mode, it is not in the assembly mode, so we will adjust it later. And lastly, I will add some chamfer. So I'll go to here, a chamfer, and I will make a chamfer of 0.1 on the edges of this cotter pin. So select this one and select this one and select OK. We are done with this, and now you can see that in solid bodies we have only one solid body, and actually it is merging this Clevis pin with the cotter pin. So let's go to the sweep edit feature, and I will uncheck this box merge entities. So it will create two separate solid bodies that we can assemble in the assembly mode. So uncheck this box and select OK. And now you can see your two solid bodies. One is chamfer 2 and the second one is chamfer 3. Actually this chamfer 2 body is the Clevis pin and the chamfer 3 body is the cotter pin. So lastly I will add one washer, and the outer diameter of the Clevis pin is 16 mm. You can see here as well. Let's go to here, evaluate, measure, and you can see that the diameter is 10 mm. Okay, so I have to design a washer here. So the inner diameter of the washer would be 16. Okay, so let's go to here, the back view, and let's hide this this one, the cotter pin. So I hide this body, and let's go to here, sketch, and I will sketch on this face maybe, and let's go to a circle, and I will make a circle here. Also I will make one circle here. Okay, this dimension, it would be, let's say, 16 mm, and this dimension would be 10 mm. Now you can see that this washer is fully defined. So I'll go to a features, Extrude Boss, and I will extrude it to 2 mm, and make sure to unmerge this result, otherwise Solidworks will count this washer and this Clevis pin as one unit. Okay, so let's unmerge this and select OK. Now Solidworks will create this washer as separate body. Right, now you can see that chamfer 2 is this Clevis pin. This chamfer 3 is visible. This we can see that this chamfer 3 is the cotter pin, and this washer is the third body, which is washer. We can add some chamfer on the edges as well. Let's say this one and this one. So after creating these, now I have to save these bodies separately, because I am in part mode. I am still in part mode, although I have three solid bodies, but I have to separately save these bodies. Okay, so I'll go to here, insert, and I'll go to here, features, and I'll go to here, save bodies. If you don't find this option, so just click here and you will find this option. So select this, save bodies, and first I will check this washer, and I will change the name of this. So let's change this to maybe washer for tutorial, and select OK. So washer will be saved as washer for tutorial. Okay, and also I will save this Clevis pin. So I will change this name, just double click, and I will change this name to Clevis Pin for tutorial. Okay, save. Also I will save this cotter pin, and I will change this to cotter pin for tutorial, and save, and click OK. All my three parts would be saved as separate bodies. So let's go to here, make assembly from parts, or make assembly from parts. I will insert my first component, and it would be the Clevis Pin. So select open, and now you can see your Clevis Pin. Okay. As you know that by default in SolidWorks assembly mode, first part is always fixed. So just right click and make it float. Now you can float this Clevis Pin in the graphics area. First of all, I'll change my background to plain white. Now I will constrain my Clevis Pin with the planes of the assembly. So I'll go to here in this drop down, and first I will constrain it from front plane of the assembly with the front plane of the Clevis Pin. Sorry, select this one, hold control, select this one and make it constraint. Similarly, top plane with the top plane of the assembly. Similarly, a right plane of the Clevis Pin with the right plane of the assembly, holding control key and select coincident. Now it is fixed and it is fully defined. So next component will be washer. So I'll go to insert components, and this time I will use the second part. It would be washer for tutorial, and select open. Select this one, the inside inside part of this washer. Hold shift, select this outside part of the Clevis Pin and make it concentric. Also, select this face of the washer and this face of the Clevis Pin and make it coincident. So lastly, I will add the Cotter Pin, and I'll go to your insert components again. I'll go to your browse, and let's select this Cotter Pin for tutorial, and okay. So first I have to constrain this Cotter Pin, and maybe it would be here, and I have to constrain this. Okay. So the right plane of the Cotter Pin would be mated with the right plane of the assembly. So now you can see that it is in the middle of the Clevis Pin. I have to make another constraint, and this would be the in this direction, in this Z direction. Okay, using concentric made, and all I have to do is to create a circle here. So let's make a circle here. Just right click, and I'll go to here, open part and position. Okay, and I'll go to a sketch, and I will make one sketch in let's say a front plane. Okay, and I'll go to here, circle, and I will make one circle maybe here, and the circle would be for construction. Okay, you can drag it maybe here, select this one, select maybe this one and make it tangent. Okay, exit, and save this, and now you can see this is sketch here, right? You can see this is sketch here. So I will constrain using this one. So select this one and select this one, and I will constrain it using concentric made. Now you can see that I can only drag this Cotter Pin in this direction and not in this direction, right? I have constrained it in the right plane and in the Z direction. So I will constrain this in this direction as well. Okay, so this can be done using distance made as well. So first I will change this to shaded with edges to hidden lines visible, and maybe here. Okay, so I go to the assembly, mates, and let's go to here. Let's first select this face, and let's go to here, front plane, and I will go to here distance mate, and I will use this distance mate to constrain this Cotter Pin from moving here and here. Okay, so maybe this dimension would be 12. Select OK, done. So here you can see that it is interfering with the geometry, so I have to reduce this dimension. Just right click or double click and select this one, and I will change this to maybe 10 mm and rebuild. Now you can see that it is coming out. So maybe I think 11.5 or something, 11.7 would be the right option. I will write 11.5 and select OK. So now you can see that it is not interfering with this Clevis Pin, and okay, we can also check this whether it is interfering with our geometry or not. I think it is not interfering, but I will check it. I'll go to here evaluate, and I'll go to here interference detection, so you can see if your assembly or your any part of the assembly is interfering to another part. So let's go to interference detection, and I will select whole parts, calculate. Now you can see that no interference is detected because I have reduced the length of this from 12 to 11.5. okay, and select OK. So let's apply some appearance to this assembly, and let's go to here metal, and in metal first of all I'll apply, let's say, polished steel appearance to this Clevis Pin, and let's go to here Clevis Pin. Clevis Pin is this one, and I will apply polished steel to this Clevis Pin, and let's apply, let's say, rubber appearance to this washer, and let's select this washer and double click this rubber. Now you can see that rubber appearance is applied to this washer. Lastly, I will apply some appearance to this Cotter Pin. Let's go to here, maybe let's say copper, and I will use this polished copper. Okay, so now you can see that we are done with this assembly, and we can also use section view to check this assembly whether it is interfering or not. So that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you like it, and if you have any questions, any queries related to this tutorial or any other tutorial in my list, you can ask in comment section. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to our channel for more informative and interesting videos. Thank you.